The animal studies are essential for research that seeks to understand complex questions of disease progression, genetics, lifetime risk, or other biological mechanisms of a whole living system that would be unethical, morally unacceptable, or technically unfeasible or too difficult to perform in human subjects. Besides this, the humane care of laboratory animals is essential, both ethically and scientifically. Poor animal care is not good science. If animals are not well treated, the science and knowledge they produce is not trustworthy and cannot be replicated, which is an important hallmark of scientific method. This workshop provides an opportunity to acquire knowledge about the research animal facility, scientific care, management and handling of laboratory animals, as well as the current technological developments in animal research. With this introduction in the end, I would like to convey my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Vice-Chancellor Sir for giving the permission to organize this first ever workshop related with laboratory animals in our university at a time when the nation is celebrating its 75 years of independence. Thank you, sir. Once again, welcome to all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, may I request our most distinctive guest of honor, Dr. D.S.Upadhyay sir, to come on the podium and bless us all on the stage. So please come.
Honorable Vice-Chancellor Sir, Professor Prabhat Kumar Singh, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Yadav, Professor Vijay from the Institute of Genomics, my colleague Dr. Nagarajan from National Institute of Immunology, Dr. Amita as Organizing Secretary of this workshop, faculty, dear students, and staff, the members of the media. I am really very much honored to be here in this UP University of Medical Sciences Saifai. And for the last several years I was thinking about this institution. Once upon a time, Dr. Amita came to CDRI. When I joined CDRI, I was there. She came there before joining this institute. And within no time, she could learn everything about the laboratory animals. After that, she came here and joined as veterinary officer. So, I am seeing this institute from yesterday. This is very huge institution and having so many departments and faculties. Really, it's very challenging to manage such a big institution. And of course, this is a very great achievement that the first time this kind of workshop in this research techniques and laboratory animal care is being organized. This will not only help the students, but also motivate others to organize such events, especially the training courses, because training is very much essential. Nowadays, we are seeing in the institutions that the fellows are coming and joining the institute for their PhD degree, but after taking degree, they are even not aware how to handle these animals. So, before approaching to any experimental animal, every student is required to have proper training of handling, restraint, medication, anesthesia, euthanasia, even surgical techniques if required, or other scientific procedures, what is there in their research project. So, you all know that research animals are the backbone of biomedical discipline. Chronologically, if we see the progress of biomedical science or medical science, we see that there is immense role of laboratory animals in developing drugs, diagnostics, several medical devices, several techniques, even developing newer animal models for more precise studies on diseases, and also applied research where we apply these animals for the development of various pharmaceutical products. So it is very useful program, and really it will be encouraging if the participants get lesson that they should have proper awareness about the animals, what they are going to use in their research projects. At the same time, once they are using the animals, they should also be aware that that they should be ethically caring the animals. They should care the animals ethically on one side, and they should maintain the animals in healthy state, because laboratory animals are the experimental animals, we say them. We also say them as research animals. Research animals, laboratory animals are experimental animals. It is just matching wording. Research animals means all those animals, over them we are going to study for tracing something new knowledge. Experimental animals, when we are going to prove certain hypotheses. And then of course laboratory animals, if the animals we are maintaining them in the laboratory conditions where all the environmental situations are very much controlled, then gradually they are converting into laboratory animals, because then their biology and behavior is totally different from their wild state. So in this way, these animals are also, just like in chemistry, we have seen that this is analytical balance. So if the balance is correct, then we are going to measure the chemicals in correct amount. In biological sciences, these laboratory animals are just like the analytical balance. If they are stable, healthy, and perfect in their physiology and biochemistry, only then we are going to have reliable and consistent research findings. And of course, then that will help to predict or to validate that thing in human beings, and new drugs, diagnostics can be tested on humans and applied. So with this, I thank the admin of this institution for inviting me to this workshop. Maybe so many things we will be interacting in day hours. If there is some special query from anyone, we can discuss in a little time. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your influential message and your blessings for us all. So now we look forward for the presence of our most respected and honorable Vice-Chancellor, Professor Dr. Prabhat Kumar Singh, sir, to come on the podium and bless us all on the stage. So please come.
Dignitaries on the dais, guest of honor, Dr. D.S.Upadhyay, ex-Professor and HOD of National Laboratory Animal Care, Lucknow, I think it's from CBI. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Then we have guest speaker, Dr. Vijayapaal, and then we have Dr. P. Nagarajan. All three are personalities in the animal research, and perhaps with their vast experience in the field of animal research, we would have a lot of knowledge coming from them. Our group, Prof, Dr. Ramakant, the organizing secretary, Head Chief Dr.Amita Singh, Medical Superintendent, and the faculty member of this institute, the students and participants of this workshop. Good morning and welcome to the university and to this workshop being organized by the Department of Research. There has been a small review in the field of animal research. Here at the university, we have a reasonably good facility to start the animal experiments. Actually, there must have been some done in the past as well. And I thought it is imperative that we should have the working knowledge about how to conduct the experiments on animals, what are the ethical issues involved, what are the techniques involved. So, as explained adequately by the Professor Upadhyay, how these animal experiments are important in conducting the meaningful and purposeful research. And it was the sole purpose that we must have at some degree in this area, that our students also get some idea about how to conduct the animal research on animals or experiments. My experience on animal research on animals is very much limited. I had an opportunity to work with CDRI way back in 1990 or 91, when I had one project of working on amyloidopathy. I am using it through an intratracheal route and finding the effect of amyloidopathy on the blood pressure. So I could understand, I had just some idea about the animal research, but if I say that I know everything, I have nothing to say about that. But how to conduct the research, the CDI personnel helped me a lot. And in fact, they were doing this. It was my idea, and the whole experiment was being conducted by them. And similarly, my thesis topic was also on dogs. So that was during my MD 79. So these are the two incidences I can enumerate that when I had a chance to enter into the animal levels. Here, coming this place, when I came to know there is a good animal lab facility here, a reasonably good facility, I can't say that it is one of the best, but we can start from animal experiments on any topic which was doing it. So I started interacting with Dr. Amita that how to start this. As far as the medical profession is concerned, I think very little is known about how to conduct the animal experiments amongst the medical professionals, and that too with the clinicians. But they want to do some research in this area, but because of this handicap and because of no knowledge or very little knowledge about the whole subject, we always feel ourselves very handicapped and try to avoid doing any experiments on animals. So that's the condition. So I thought, why not to provide this opportunity to all of our faculty members and students, so they develop some idea about the animal research, how it is conducted, what are the techniques, how to take care of the animals, what are the ethical issues. So at least they have some idea, and when they start their own research works, or they want to carry out their idea into the reality, I think they should have this knowledge. So the whole purpose of this workshop is to provide some working knowledge, and we have wonderful experts who have vast experience